Hello everyone, this is Isha.
Here's Ziying.
So today we will be explaining a simulation application using computer-based tests. So for introduction, we are focusing on a life insurance company that is studying the profitability of a specific insurance product. Basically a 20-year unit-linked endowment assurance contract. So the company, the field we choose is the life insurance and the product is unit-linked endowment assurance contract and the duration we choose is of 20 years.
The nature of the life insurance of the financial planning assistant, insurance company may provide financial planning service offering advice on how life insurance fit into an individual broader financial plan, especially considering change in interest rate. The risk management strategy. Insurance may work with policyholder to develop risk management strategy, especially considering the sensitivity of endowment policy to interest rate fluctuation. The challenge first is the interest rate risk. Fluctuation in the interest rate impact the investment income earned by life insurer on their policy reserve. Low interest rate in environment can reduce investment returns, affecting probability and the ability to meet policy application. The second is the mortality and longevity risk. And then the third one is the market risk. The life insurer often invests policyholder premium in financial markets to generate returns. Financial crisis and Great Recession decreased the demand for vulnerable fund considerably. Fewer companies want to borrow. For example, they issue bond to make investment in their productive capacity because sales will decline and expect to decline further. The interest rate are subject but to change based on the economic condition, central bank policy and the other factors, and we will focus on the interest rate. Interest rate fluctuation, we will simulate a scenario within the endowment insurance sector focused on the financial challenge posed by fluctuating interest rate.
So the interest rate and life insurance are linked with each other. So the first factor would be investment income. So for the investment income, life insurance company invests the premiums they receive to generate income. So interest rate affects the income. And the second factor would be product pricing. Product pricing basically means the sensitivity to interest rate. The pricing of life insurance product is closely tied to interest rate. And the next factor would be policy holder behavior as well as liability discounting. So in this video, we will focus on unit linked endowment. So this is basically insurance which offers a dynamic and market linked approach to life insurance, combining protection with potential for investment growth.
This is because we will be forecasting and analyzing for interest rate effects on endowment insurance, and the size is based on the complexity of the financial challenge. So basically we use 70 data points because the data plot is using monthly data. So monthly data points capture the nuisance of interest rate changes more effectively than data with lower frequency. So, and also a data set with 70 points is often considered statistically significant for many analysis. That's why we choose 70 points for this. So now we will be using Excel to forecast the interest rate for the future. So forecasting interest rate for March 2024, we would use the Excel feature for forecast and choose the values for interest rate and as well as the dates, and we would get the forecast interest rate as 5.474579. So the graph shows that there is an upward trend for change in interest rate until 2023. So now we will use the unit-linked endowment assurance to find the profitability of a 20-year unit-linked endowment insurance. So the age we choose at issue is 50, and so basically we divided the two endowment insurance into for gender wise, which is males and females. So we use the AM92 ultimate table for the mortality for males and AF92 ultimate for the mortality of females. So the first one would be making the unit fund. So here is the data for annual premium, benefit, allocation rate, where offer spread, management charge, growth charge, interest, expenses, and risk discount rate. So we would use all this information in order to find the unit fund and non-unit fund. So basically, in unit-linked endowment insurance, the income is premiums that is not allocated to unit fund and bid offer spread as well as management charge on the unit fund. The expenditure on this scenario would be expenses and the expected cost of death claims. So the unit fund is basically for the policy holder, and we use the age from 50 to 80 for 20 years for males, and we can use the premium. We can use the RAND between function of Excel to determine the premium. After determining the premium, we can use the premium allocation formula to find the premium allocation using the SILG22, which is the allocation rate for the first year, and following with the allocation rate for the next years. And after that, the cost allocation basically is premium allocation times with the bid offer spread, and we would follow the same formula for all the numbers in the column. After this, we would find the total fund, which would be, for the first case, would be equals to the cost of allocation, and then we would find the fund before management charge, and management charge using the management charge percentage we have here. After that, we would find the fund at the year end. We would repeat this procedure for few more times in order to find NPV, various NPV values as well as various premium values. So for the non-unit fund, this one stands for insurance company. So that's why the expenses here would be negative, because it is for insurance company. And then we would find the premium minus cost allocation using these two columns, and we would find the expenses using the data we have here for the expenses for the first year as well as other years. And then for the interest, we can use the interest rate we have and the expenses as well as premium minus cost allocation formula for that. After that, we would find the expected debt cost using the if-else function of Excel, and we would get this as the value. So in order to find the profit, we would sum from all of these values from N30 to R30 to get the profit. For the APX value, we can get this from using this table here, which is the life table, the AM92 ultimate table. And we can similarly find the values of T minus 1 APX. Profit signature would be profit times T minus 1 APX. And after subbing the values in this formula, we would get all these answers. And we can compute NPV using the NPV feature of Excel by subbing the risk rate, risk discount rate, as well as all the values that we need to find the NPV for. Similarly, we repeat this process for few more times, as well as we repeat this process for females. And after doing that, we would get two data here for premium as well as NPV for 6 observations, as well as for females here. Then we would just combine them together to get the combined overall premium and NPV.
To generate the user form, we are using the VBA software to generate the system. So first we open a user form at the side of the project VBA project and put the things that we need to make the form, for example the text box, frame and the dots to make the males and females and for the age. And then next we look at the code. We can see that the worksheet bracket sheet 1 cell bracket 2 comma 2 bracket is used to list the age number, and then the second part is used to record the gender, and then the last part is used to record the smoker.